Keleke ashole oto ugeneral engineer in the 18 hiza. Ngihambe ngedwa phethe isingazi.
Miss Ndalo Products.
Finally. Da, 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 da. The reason my hair is so soft.
Yes.
Otherwise, we are here.
Ngiyaphila kakhulu. It's good to be back.
Now, the whole day.
The whole day?
Well, not the whole day, but yeah.
Bengihleli ngedwa the whole day.
Yeah. But it got you know, it's like odd being a little 20. The things we do for YouTube.
Sibingelela ababukeli.
Well, okay.
The audience.
Sanbonan before too. Thank you to everyone who's been subscribing and tuning into the show. I really appreciate you. Sebon, we're gonna try and keep up the pace. It's just that Gunzim with the 9 to 5. But again, somebody's gotta do it. Look out for more GNPS episodes. Just for now, we're being general. And we're being general on what's been happening in the country.
Lendama Zamazam.
Oh yeah. And on that Zamazama issue, kwenzeke kanjani ukuthi istory sifike, because our initial introduction, okay, let's give context. So if you don't know, but I'll just shorten it for you. Krugersdorp last week.
2 weeks ago.
No, it was last week. Can't be 2 weeks ago. It was last week. This thing is less than a week old. That's why, I'll get to the point why it's so odd for me. I think now we only 10 days. It's only been 10 days, if I'm being correct. So what happened is a group of illegal miners at Krugersdorp raped a music video crew, which consisted of video vixens, obvious directors, and the artist. And 8 of the 12 women that were there got raped repeatedly by a gang of men made up of illegal miners.
Was it 20 men?
No.
10 men?
It was a lot. It was a gang, because, how you gonna know, because there was, see, Bonita Sabeba.
Yeah.
How many it ended up getting into the hundreds. So, when one woman was raped by more than 10 guys, you understand? It could have been 10 different guys. Or
it was.
Some had raped others, but because there's a large number of men in those mines.
And it's an ongoing thing, Lapaya.
Yeah.
At Krugersdorp.
So basically, that story unfolded, and it led to this police operation, obviously to root out the Zamazamas, because when the police got there, the community basically expressed that this is what they've become accustomed to, which is sad.
So unfortunate.
Apparently, it's been with democracy. So they say that was fought for. Yeah, but I guess once again, it's Women's Month. I'm I feel like all these things, and it's we worry now, and then we just forget and we move on to the next subject, and these things just keep going on and on and on and on.
It's I don't feel like enough work is being done, honestly. Nane and enye into driver lezi zinto, it's entitlement. Githina abantu, not just laba bantu laba ma illegal miners, but it's a thing kubantu abamnyama. Ukuthi sifuna izinto ngoba nakho they belonged to abantu bakithi. Uyabo. cause khona i-interview ebengiyibonile nje one of abantu abahlala khona lapha bekhuluma bethi lama illegal miners are people from
the neighboring countries,
yes
obviously.
yes and they claiming that land to belong to their forefathers and their ancestors, so they believe ukuthi banalo lonke ilungelo lokuthi babe lapha benze zonke lezi zinto abazenzayo because it's entitlement engekho futhi na
according to them is that their fathers worked those mines and they therefore just like like any other black, if you don't know, if you're not in South Africa, no other black person has gained from the gold. So when you come into the country and you come here with an intention to fight the people that live around the area, obviously when you get there, compared to where you come from, you might think the people there got it because it's not because of any of the gold that was there. It's purely just of the scraps that they could get. And obviously you coming in and
terrorizing people,
not only
that's
that,
what
but
they're doing.
Here's another thing, is that some illegal miners genuinely are just there to find the gold. But I guess now, the reason now there's so much crime is because there's nothing underground. So obviously these people are already here now. Obviously you gotta eat. And where else you gonna go? You're gonna go where there's food. And that's with other people. So it's just a case of, once again, if you trace this whole thing, you could take it back to poor borders.
Yes, ayikho protection. People can come in and out of the country as they please. Kalula nje kanje ukuthi abantu bengagcwala la eSouth Africa benze izinto for years, because it hasn't been going on for a couple of months, it's years actually. Laba abantu bephila kanje kangale yandlela leya, being terrorized in your own country, endaweni okhulele kuyona awungekho safe. Can you imagine?
Imagine like someone comes into your neighborhood and suddenly sawazi uphuma ekuseni because so and so is out there and there's nothing you can do.
Amaphoyisa khane qhamuka manje.
Not only that, but some of the community members are saying that some of the police are bribed by
laba bantu la.
Leyo nto leyo akusiyo into entsha
like South Africa, it's not new.
Like ukuthi, even you and I sitting here, we know ukuthi, if you do something wrong in South Africa, if you pull out a note, it might change the situation.
Yabo uxoxa siyaxoxisana udrinki, it's nje
the fact that that's on the table, what you got there with okay, that's available, and the person on the other end knows what that's available. That yizo zonke izinto that causes us to ukuthi siphile
emhlabeni onje ongenamthetho.
Iqala ngokubribe ukuthi ungalitholi ithikithi, and then it leads to ukubribe ukuthi
ungangeni ejele,
ngiqhubeke ngiphile phakathi kwabantu nabantu engibahlukumezile, and I don't even need to have papers.
Nanokungabi nje nazwelo nje, uyabona, because if uzonikeza umuntu ithuba lokuthi akuthenge wena, athenge nane freedom yakhe, what if lo muntu lo uphendukela uma wakho, uphendukela udadweni, lesi sigebengu leso sidedelile ukuthi siphume ejele ngenxa yokuthi sinemali eningi. Uyabona nje ukuthi uzwela lisekho, because umuntu is like, hayi akwenzeki kumina, or hayi mina ngiyazi ukuthi ngihlalaphi, angeke aze ahluphe mina, uzohlupha laba abahluphayo.
I was saying what's the interesting part about this whole situation is that this thing started off obviously as that we have a rape case in our hands, which is a serious rape case, because the human dignity of the people that were violated was completely stripped, because these acts were committed in front of a number of people. You know, how degrading is that? How that's that is that is the
Nje.
most degrading and inhumane experience one
Umuntu angadlula
can
kuyona.
I
You never, I don't think you ever get through something ekanjalo uma yenzeka kuwena. Never. Kuba nzima nje. Yabona nje ukungena emgodini omnyama wokwenzeka zonke lezi zinto lezi zenzakalile kubona labo sisi labo. It kuba ukuthwala impilo yakho yonke leyo nto leyo yonke. One moment you can be fine, the next iyabuya into isiqala phansi, you understand? Umsebenzi osuwenzile ukuzama ukuyikhuthaza nokuyikhipha kuleyo ndawo eminyama, one day nje qhamuke nje ibhidlike, and then you have to start all over again. So I can't, ngiyahlulela nje ukucabanga ukuthi njengamanje ngabe bazizwa kanjani.
It's tough, and it's easy for people to just speak on camera and say, oh yeah, we're gonna recommend counseling. What about the other women in that area
who have been raped?
No, yes, those who have been raped and those who haven't been raped, those who live in fear. And I saw another video where, I don't know, I'm not a basic actor, but okay, let me just disregard that because we have enough. Back to the oddness of this whole thing is that it started off, the focus was that women have been raped, and this is a serious issue, obviously, zamazamas. But now, the story ended up turning into just being about zamazamas and not addressing the issue that we have with, yet again, in this country, we have a rape situation or rape incident, a crime of rape that took place in a masquerade during daylight, not even at night. Why is that not enough cause to call for a change, like serious change, in all the in all the issues and the missed opportunities leading to this situation? You can't dilly-dally now on the borders. The conversation of xenophobia is out. It's out when we have a case like this. Because let's be honest, there has been rape cases. There's been cases of gang rape before, but
nothing to this
like
scale.
Because these were people that did what they were doing with no regard of ubuntu or whatsoever.
Exactly, nanokuthi laba bantu laba bebengaqala ukuyenza lento le abayenzile.
Yeah.
Sebe comfortable if they can do it in broad daylight. Understand? If they can do it in broad daylight, sebe comfortable le ndawo kuyazi ukuthi indawo yabo. And bayazi vele ukuthi ngisho nosizo noma amaphoyisa awafiki khona lapha ya. Yabo?
Yeah.
Kodwa still nje amaphoyisa ayikha phezulu.
And here's another thing. Here's another question. Why aren't those mines closed down? Why aren't those shops being demolished?
Now
that's the only thing. EC4, you mean the government in South Africa can't even access EC4? You mean our army, Udenel, can't give us EC4 to bomb down Amashaf? Okay, maybe I'm not the one to speak on these ideas, but hey, I think if it's for EC4,
if ukhona ukucabanga,
down the tunnels,
then why bona bengakhona ukucabanga? Anyway, uthi uminister wethu wa uyini uNdosi bhekicela
maphoyisa.
So wengibuka interview ke abantu be community bekhuluma naye bemtshela ukuthi amaphoyisa wakhona ukwenza lutho so bacela ukuthi alethe amasotsha.
Yeah.
Uthi no asikho isidingo samasotsha. Akakafiki kuleso scale ukuthi amaphoyisa wahluleki ukuyinakekela lento le.
And I think the third day the community still went to apprehend, because the same Zamazamas, after the police had left, they went to people's houses to interrogate them. To intimidate and threaten them. And now, when the community finally decides, okay, we're going to do this operation ourselves, and they call the police to come with them so that they can arrest the rest of these Zamazamas. Amaphoyisa kuphi? There was nowhere to be seen. But during the height of the thing, they were there talking to the news, doing this, that, making all the promises.
Bebaningi bakhona. Mase kufanele kusetshenzwe abasekho.
Like there's a not so long ago, there was an incident Namhla, who was allegedly killed by her lover, who had been abusing her for years. What happened to that guy?
No one knows. Asikaze sizwe lutho nje, no arrest.
Don't say no one knows. No one cares now.
Nothing.
No one gives a fuck.
And these stories keep surfacing like every single week, every second day. So yezwa sekukhona umuntu wesifazane osebulewe, bulo umuntu amthembayo, umuntu amthandayo. And then ke bese kuba nama cases anjena nje ukuthi umuntu wesifazane uyihambela ngakhona umuntu okucabangela nje ukuthi lo othi nje it's too much. Really, it's too much.
It's tough. Like I've been telling her, we need to get her tactically trained. Like, she needs to know how to use a knife, gun, boxing, karate, alles.
Boxing is interesting. Ngingayenzi boxing. And I need a knife. I do need a knife.
Judo.
Nje.
Yeah. It's tough. Like, I'd recommend, like, ladies, like, I mean, because it's rough now. It's like, naturally, I guess everyone needs to know how to defend themselves. On a serious note.
Nje, self-defense classes, I must. Esikhathini samanje, because ungabanjwa noma ngawukuphi, noma ngayikuphi, noma ngawubani.
Yeah.
Noma uyihambele emgwaqeni emini kaba.
Because let's be honest, like, the South African government doesn't give.
They don't care. Nanokuthi nje futhi nje I feel like badala, I understand
Kanjani?
Badala ba understand impilo. I mean impilo kudala.
Yeah.
Nempilo manje ayisafani. And uma uzocabanga i-approach on how to make izinto zibe ngcono kanjani kugcwele abantu abadala kakhulu lapha ya to make decisions for ikusasa lethu elibazobe bengekho bona kulona.
Yeah.
Uyabo.
That's the biggest problem we have everywhere in this country, where we have old people making decisions for the future, which we all know they will not be part of. But once again, I guess
fanele sishintshe indlela ibuzwa kwabaphambili, yes, but kufanele sishintshe indlela esenza ngayo. Kufanele silalele omdala nomncane.
Yes, they must know isikhathi sokuthi beyohlala phansi.
Angeke uzuthi una 70 usazosidecide ukuthi kufanele senze njani.
You're taking decisions that will have an impact on the country 35 years or 50 years from
now. No.
How is that
Imagine ugogo ke ekhaya ke. Uyabo ukuthi ugogo isikhathi esiningi fanele ahlale nezingane nabazukulu abaxoxele izingane kwani. Because akaseyena umuntu ose navigator izinto njenga even if noma kuthiwa there's business in the family
Imagine
ngeke ugogo esathatha ama decisions
imagine
kukhona umuntu omncane
decisions uthathelwa umuntu ongawazi ngisho uku-operate i-cellphone.
exactly uyabona ukuthi
umuntu ohlulwa uku-operate i-cellphone hayi kahleni
ingqondo nje efresh esangacabanga
functiona nge-technology
exactly innovation fanele nje laba abadala sebecabange baqeda bahlala emakhaya ba retire bavumele intsha
and
izamo
not only that but
ukhola
yabo sesihambile with it like South Africa we have a generation that was told go to school niyofunda blah 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 right but into enakhohlwa ukisho ukuthi bani niyofunda bese niyabuya nizophatha i-country sinidedele niphathe zonke izinto even nasemsebenzini what a 60-old year person yini sound as
60-year-old
come on
ngeke senze lutho uzothuma wena omncane uhamba uyomenzela umsebenzi wakhe
exactly umuntu omdala fanele relax manje sombuza nje mangabe edinge ukuthi ish la bebeli kwenziqala kanjani qala okay kwenziwa kanje oh la what's the basics la hayi kanje
yeah
that's all but as far as innovation ingenuity and progress
I know ingqondo yakhe isiretire nawe nje thatha umhlala phansi uhlala ekhaya
we can't be led by old people even the stairs like what was this thing we were watching like bekhuluma ukuthi in the future like the world population like the majority is going to be like 25-year-olds at some point so you can imagine so umhlaba really if you're old you're going to be outdated because young people which old person is going to compete no Elon Musk
akekho
first of all you fanele sacrifice ubuthongo the one thing old people
abasenga nje bayayidinga ke more than anything ubuthongo
you know so it's time to relinquish it's not winners but the world has outgrown
it has evolved
yeah
akuseyona lo yamhlaba lo yana ngawurula nge dictatorship or democracy nayo nje democracy I feel like it's not working
and the worst thing is that and also stop thinking good people are idiots just because you are an idiot doesn't mean the rest of us are idiots because you look like a bigger idiot when you're busy making us look like idiots because we're like look at that
idiot but do we even realize it ukuthi laba bantu laba basenza ama idiots because we still fall for the same trap over and over again nje angazi ngempela ukuthi yini into ezosusa ulwembu olungaphambi kwamehlo ethu
people need to wake up this thing of the rape culture like South Africa needs to end and it needs to start with us man and I like it when communities step up and they take action because wherever I highly recommend the community stepping up and taking action and changing things if
be the change uthini Gandhi
be the change that you want but that's not okay that's a story for another day be the change so let's ushintsho if amaphoyisa ngakini awafuna ukushaya ispan and see to that the criminals are outrooted let's bring back the system yakudala dala bekuneskepe
yebo
mawuhlala la uzothobela umthetho otherwise iskepe sidila nawo naselokishini it's never iskepe sifitha ngisho efletini singasifaka ngisho efletini biza wonke umuntu maku meeting ye-body corporate izinto zala
zenziwa ngalendlela le
if you don't abide by the rules kunemthetho kuneyingxephezelo zakhona simple
and another thing if sizoyeka ukuba abantu abamnyama bacwasana ngokuthi wena umZulu, umXhosa, umSuthu, siya abantu abamnyama sonke. Doesn't matter ukuthi umXhosa, umSuthu, umZulu, umSwati, sonke nje siyinto eyi-one.
See, the one thing that the world doesn't want to see is black people united.
Yes, that's why there's so much division.
If we could see past all these differences that have been put in front of our faces, these imaginary borders that they said.
Oh, nanokuthi nje, we have so many things that are consistent amongst us, isn't esizenzayo thina as isizwe esinje. Kinky curly hair and dark skin tones. Indlela yethu masiyilandela umuntu umZulu umSuthu nani iyafana.
Yeah.
Yonke iyafana. Akekho ongcono kunomunye. Sonke silandela into. We all believe in the same thing. Most of us believe in the same thing.
Not even believe, but like we all the same. Like ngokwe South Africa lesiphila kuyo siyafana. If you are black, you are black. And here's a tip for anyone in other African countries. Let's respect one another. When you come to South Africa, have fucking respect, and we'll give you respect.
Yes.
Simple.
Respect
it's
is
as simple as that. Don't come here and think
ungcono kunathi uzokwenza ngcono kunathi. No.
That time of coming to South Africa and coming to do your fucking shit at that time is over. Whoever is doing their shit right here, your time is coming. Best believe that shit. Mzansi la. Edlala abantu. Skhathele. And anyone who aids people who come here to fuck up this country, you also get it. Uzoyithola nawe lento ezakuwo. It's just this place, so it ain't no threat. But I know something is coming.
Yeah.
It's been good. It's been real.
Peace.